Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a lovely day. I'm really sorry about the reflection. Is that better? Yeah, we can roll with that. So I hope you're having a good day. For today's video, I am fresh faced, but not for long. I'm going to be doing a chit chat, get ready with me life update. So I think this is damn. So this is something I have not done before, but I am very excited to do. So if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. I really want to hit 400 subscribers. I'm so excited. And yeah, without any further ado, I don't know if you saw me in my last video, I went like this. What was I trying to do? Like being, like I look like an idiot because I was going in the wrong direction. But yeah, so without any further ado, let's get into the video. I can tell that this video is going to be quite a deep one. I'm going to talk about a lot of things that are on my mind and have been on my mind for a long time. I'm going to talk about a lot of things that trouble me and worry me and all of that. So I'm sorry if it's a bit of a Debbie Downer, but I'm just being honest. I'm putting all of my cards on the table, I guess. So I'm just going to be using this bad boy today. I'm just going to leave him over here just so I can see. Well, no, I should leave him somewhere where I'm actually looking at you. Does that make sense? Yep. So I'm just going to pop him there. Sorry, you're getting really bad angles right now. Just there. Perfect. So I'm going to start. I'm not going to really talk through the makeup that I'm using. I'm just going to be throwing it on my face, but I will leave details down below if you do want to see those. So, yeah, I'm just going to put primer on my face. It's so weird not talking through what I'm doing, but okay. So I've had probably the best summer I have ever had, and I think that's because I had a balance of a lot of things between I suppose between working and having fun with my friends and family and doing a lot of things, whereas every other summer I've kind of just melted into the background and not done anything type thing. So yeah, I've had a really great summer. I think working is something I never thought I'd be able to do. A lot of you may know that I have anxiety, and so I never ever thought I could get a job because I was very insecure about it, and I was very nervous. I never ever thought I could get a job. I won't talk much about my job because, like, you know, it's awkward, but yeah, I know I love it, and I'm really happy with the people that I work with. So yeah, I don't even know where to start. So yeah, this summer I've definitely had more experiences and more opportunities than I've had any other summer, and I think that's been something that's made me more confident. When I compare myself to last year, I'm definitely a lot more confident this year, and I feel more confident. And I also turned 19 in August. Well, it's still August, but I turned 19 like last week, and I'm kind of realising that I'm officially an adult, and it's kind of freaking me out a little bit, not gonna lie. So I go back to school very soon. I go back to, today's Monday, I'm going back to school on Friday, which is, well, it's scaring the shit out of me. I'm not even gonna lie, like it definitely is. I'm gonna be doing my leaving cert, which is scary, and I just feel really nervous and stuff. I think when you've been away from school for, I suppose, 3 months, you kind of forget what it's like, and I'm just already afraid, because every time I go back I get a little bit more, every time I go back I get kind of like a shock, like it's like, oh, you know, because you kind of, when you haven't been there for a while, you forget, I suppose you forget the feelings that you did feel and stuff, as in like you forget how anxious you got or how nervous you got and all of that. So it's gonna hit me very tough, I'd say, but sure, something we all have to go through. Leaving cert is scary because I've talked about this in a lot of my videos before, and a lot of you may already know if you've watched my videos before, but I struggle a lot with school. Let's just say I'm not academically gifted in the slightest. No matter how much I try, I struggle a lot with school. So I am very nervous about my leaving cert, because it's kind of, I know like there's other pathways and you can do other things and stuff like that, but I think sometimes I always compare myself to others, and everyone in my year is quite smart and talented and everything, so I definitely compare myself to them a lot. And a lot of my family are very, very intelligent and did really well in their leaving cert, so there's quite a bit of pressure there, if I'm being honest. I definitely find it harder to manage all of the subjects. Like, I'm not very good at school, so I find it hard to manage everything all at once, and it's a year of like doing a lot of study, if that makes sense. Like, obviously it makes sense, but it's going to be difficult in terms of managing everything. And I think my biggest fear in school and in life is not being good enough. I think that's definitely something I struggle with a lot, is not being enough. So I am, like, I'm definitely scared, but yeah. So I'm just afraid of not being good enough, like in terms of not working hard enough, not being enough for people or school or jobs or basically anything. And I do find that quite tough. It's definitely something I do feel a bit uncomfortable talking about, because I don't want it to come across as me being whingy or complainy or anything like that. And I don't really talk about this with a lot of people, so it's definitely difficult to talk about online. But I think I'm not gonna be the only person who feels like this, so I think it's, you know, it's actually a good thing to talk about it. So yeah, I do struggle a lot with school. Even in my summer tests, I don't even know how I did in them, because I haven't really checked, because I've been, well, firstly I can't, because I need a password thing, but I don't have that, and secondly I've been too afraid, because I know that I didn't do very well, so I'm shitting it, to say the least. Definitely shitting it. Okay, my eyeshadow looks really crazy right now, but we're gonna try and fix it somehow. Yeah, so I think school is definitely a big worry right now, and it's something that basically I've been in denial all summer. Whenever people talk about school all summer, I've been like, shh, don't want to hear it, we don't have to deal with it yet, just enjoy your summer, be you. But as school is starting in less than a week, I have stopped myself from being in so much denial, or tried to stop myself at least. So yeah, I think the fear is kind of creeping its way in, and I am scared. There's some subjects I do struggle with, especially is maths. I'm just severely bad at maths, like severely bad at maths. I honestly feel like a first class student, or definitely first year student, is much better at maths than me, like genuinely, no joke. So I am scared, yeah, but I think I just have to try and do the best that I can, but I'm just always like afraid that it's not good enough for, I don't know, I'm just afraid that I won't get into college or do well in my leaving cert, and I just want to try and do the best that I can. Yeah. I think I've talked about this a good few times. When I was growing up and I first started secondary school, in first year I always thought I could never picture myself making it all the way to leaving cert. Not like, that sounds like really bad, but that's exactly how it felt. Like, I always thought I would drop out, or, well, worse, but because I just always felt like I wasn't enough, and I'd sit in classes like business or Irish or just any subjects, maths, that I felt like I wasn't good enough in, and I would just crumble. And it is hard for me to talk about, because I've never really talked about it on such a personal level, but I always, I always felt like I wasn't good enough in those classes. which sucks because I think if not everybody is academic and not everybody is book smart, but because I wasn't good in school and amn't good in school, I always felt like I wasn't good enough. Okay, I'm going to do my eyeshadow first and then talk, because I cleaned up my eyeshadow there and that is the finished results. I don't know if I love it, but I don't hate it. So basically what I was saying was, yet not everybody is book smart, yet the only form, or one of the only forms of intelligence or that we are tested on in school is book smart. You know, it is how well you can do algebra, it is how well you can remember what osmosis is, and it's basically just a memory test, and it's just not fair. And it gets me down a lot, because I know a lot of people who are incredible people and are intelligent in different ways, like emotionally intelligent or intelligent in different ways in school that aren't tested, yet are made feel like they are stupid because they can't do algebra, or they can't spell, or they can't do maths. And it's just, it sucks, because like, it's the people who, one second, where did that brush go? Yeah, it's the people who, like, I think can go so far in life because they have skills, incredible skills, that aren't being tested to get into courses. And it does make me sad, because it's just awarding a certain kind of people. And I'm not saying smart people don't work hard, because they work so hard, and I'm not taking away from the credit that they deserve. They work incredibly hard and deserve everything that comes to them, because they work hard. But I just think there should be more forms of, of being tested for everybody. You know, it's not fair. And it does get to me a lot, because, I don't know, I just think it's not fair. I don't know. So yeah, that is the biggest issue I have with school, because school mental health is increasing. People are suffering with more and more mental health issues, and people are wondering why. The standard in schools is so high that a lot of students can't meet with it. And like, the amount of pressure there is on students these days, and nothing is being done about it. And on results day, a lot of people were tweeting about mental health stuff, yet only on results day. The fact that they even had to tweet about, oh, if you're not happy with your results, get help, just shows that this education system is not right. So that is something I find very tough about school. And I know myself sitting in a class almost crying because you feel like you're not good enough is not a healthy place, and the education system really needs to improve. I've already made a video talking about this, but I'm just sick of sitting in a classroom and feeling like I'm not good enough because I'm not book smart, and it just makes me really, really angry and upset. And the amount of tears that I've shed for like tests that I've failed, and like, I try so hard, yet it's not enough, and it just makes me sad, because I really try hard and I'm not the only one. Yet I have no idea what I want to do career-wise, because I don't even know if I'm going to pass my leaving cert, and it's just scary. And I don't want this video to be so negative, but it's how I'm feeling. And I know I'm not the only one who feels like this. My thought process for what I want to do after school. Well, I would love to do social care, but yet I don't know if that's for me, because there are a lot of other things I want to do as well. I need to look in the mirror, sorry. There are definitely a lot of things that I want, other things that I want to do as well. But I'm not sure about where to go with those, and I don't know how to go about doing those. Ever since I've been a child, I always wanted to be an actress, but I obviously don't have any experience doing acting. so that kind of sucks, but oh well. Yeah, I have no idea. Another thing I wanted to talk about is lately I don't know if this has been a just a me thing, and it's gonna sound really it's just gonna sound really sad, and I don't mean it to, but like sometimes I feel like I have no talent because I'm not smart, I'm not sporty, I'm not musical, I can't sing. You know, I've just been feeling like I don't have any talent, and I that's quite hard for me to say because it just sounds like, it sounds sad. But I just try and convince myself that we all have talents, even if we don't feel like we do. And yeah, that's so I did say this video was going to be deep, but another thing that this summer, so basically last summer July I mean, I started working out and eating healthier and all of that, and I ended up losing a good bit of weight, or well, not that I needed to lose weight, but to tone up and stuff, and that was great. But then this summer I kind of neglected my fitness plans and all of that, and I was feeling really, really guilty about that. So I've put on a lot of weight again, or well I've lost my how toned I was, I guess, and I've been feeling bad about that, and I've been eating bad and stuff. But I do want to I guess when I started working out and stuff, I could finally look in the mirror and wear crop tops and feel happy. So I just want to get myself to that state again. It was never about losing weight, it was just about getting to the fact of feeling comfortable, being able to love myself. And right now I'm not happy with where I'm at. So I do need to, once school starts, start working out a good bit and just getting to a place where I feel comfortable and happy about where I'm at. And yeah, just getting into a routine and sticking to that routine, and then trying to eat healthier and all of that. I do eat quite unhealthy. I'm a very, very, very fussy eater, and I do have problems with how much I eat, and I kind of I'm an emotional eater. I eat all the time, no matter what emotion I'm feeling. If I'm happy, if I'm sad, if I'm angry, I eat, and I do take out my emotions on what I eat. So I do need to try and work on that, definitely. Yeah, sorry, I just made a little list about things to talk about because I've been wanting to make this video for a really long time, but I've been a bit afraid because it's showing a little bit more of a more personal side to you than you normally would. But I did want to make this video to talk about things and to get the chat out there, and to know that for other people, if they're going through the same thing as me, to know that they are not alone. So that is why I wanted. So I actually found my blush. It took the longest time. I found it in my makeup bag. Literally took the longest time. I did have my Rimmel Quad Yokima Bob thing, the contour, but I can't find it, and the blush and that was actually gorgeous. So I'm just gonna stick to L'Oreal. So yeah, I'm gonna be using this one. I looked in the mirror there. I have a lot of makeup on just from meeting my friends for dinner. Literally, I have so much on. I think I just got carried away with talking and stuff. But jeez, I have a lot of makeup on. I kind of look like I'm going out. But sure, look, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. So yeah, I would just want to say I always rush from one thing to another when I'm talking. I kind of like just tend to go from, let's say I'm talking about school, then I go to anxiety, and then I go back to school, and then I talk about clothes, and it's actually really bad. So I'm sorry about that. I'm trying. But yeah. I think what I would love is for mental health to be talked about more in schools, definitely. We've had conversations about drugs, and alcohol abuse, but we never really had a talk about loving yourself. We've had to talk about bullies. And those things are important, don't get me wrong. But I think we also need to learn about when you're bullying yourself and when mental health affects you in different ways. Also, I would love if sexual health was taught in schools. People need to know, guys. We need to know. Like, we need to know, like, you know, at a young age, not just, well, we still haven't had a discussion about it in our school, except for in like religion or SPHE, but it was like brief, like it wasn't proper sexual health. It was just, you know, what happens in the books and stuff. But I think that needs to be done. So I think the education system in general needs to be changed, like completely changed. It's just getting old. Like, the education system has not changed in the longest time. I can't remember the dates exactly, but I did a video on why the education system needs to change, and that's when I talked about all of that. But it needs to change. It's actually insane. Yeah, but I'm also a little bit excited to go back to school because I kind of just want to get it over with. I know that sounds really bad, but I'm just kind of sick of it now at this stage. So I do want to get it over with, and I'm excited to see my friends in the one place again. So that will be exciting, but I am nervous about it, definitely. Well, has to come to an end at some point, all the fun and games. I was going to go for a red lip, but I feel like I have way too much makeup on to go for a red lip. Usually when I wear red, I like to go very simple on everything else and then let the red be the, I suppose, you know what I mean, the star, I guess. But I have way too much makeup on to do that, so I'm not going to do that. So yeah, I'm sorry if this video was very like all over the place and just got deep, but I do want my channel to be honest and a place where I can talk to you guys about anything. So I've never felt the need to talk about my sexuality, like, this is awkward, to talk about my sexuality to anybody, to come out as anything. I just think because straight people don't come out as straight, and I never felt the need to come out as like anything. I was thinking about it because I was like I was watching a coming out video on YouTube, and this girl came out as bisexual, and I was like, it got me thinking about, why do people need to come out? Like, you shouldn't have you shouldn't have to come out, but I think obviously, I suppose for closure and stuff, it is nice. So I was, not that I'm coming out now, but I don't really know if I am bisexual or bi-curious. I mean, I do look at girls and I'm like, wow, she's beautiful, and I suppose I do think about girls, but it's something that I'm currently like trying to understand myself. I don't really know if I should be saying that, but it is definitely something I'm trying to understand. Just thought we'd have a little chat. I've been stuck on, not that I'm complaining or anything, because I'm happy with the amount of followers I have, but isn't it weird? A lot of people are saying that they've been stuck with the amount of followers they've had on Instagram for a really long time. So I have around 2,160 followers on Instagram, and it has stayed that way in the 60s for about, I'd say, a year, and it has not changed. It goes up to like 2,170, 75, and it goes all the way back down to 265, like within a day. And it's like, what? Like, I don't know what's with Instagram lately. Is something going on? Instagram used to be my favorite app, but now I just feel like I don't know, I just feel like it's not the same as it used to be. definitely not, and it's more advertising. My favourite app at the minute is Twitter. Twitter just has stayed true to itself, definitely. Twitter has been, I forgot to curl my eyelashes. Twitter has been amazing. It's just stayed true to exactly what it does, and it does what it's supposed to do, and it's not trying to be any other app, in my opinion. So yeah, very, very grateful for that. Does anyone curl their eyelashes? Do they find that it makes a big difference? I have really, 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 really straight eyelashes. So I try and do everything that I can to kind of give them some form of length. This mascara has probably been the best one I've used. It's the L'Oreal Paradise Ecstatic or something. It's really good. Another thing I wanted to talk about. Am I annoying? I'm definitely annoying. I was going to make a video on this, and I'm not spilling any tea, I'm just saying it how it is, about Zoella. Obviously, if you've been following me a while or know me in any way, shape or form, you know that I've been obsessed with Zoe for 5 years, 6 years now. Absolutely adore the girl so much. She's been my favourite YouTuber for a really, really, really long time. However, lately I feel like I don't know what's going on with her. Has fame gotten to her head? I don't know. Because she hasn't been posting a lot of videos to her main channel or her vlog channel, and she's not been consistent, and her content has just stayed the same now since I started following her. It's the exact same. It's hauls, all that, and it's becoming, people are growing out of it. I think obviously when I first started following her, I was 14, 15. I'm 19 now, and I've grown up. Well, I like to think that I've grown up, but yet her content has not changed. It's just stayed the exact same. I don't know how to feel about that. And I don't know whether she's just, if she doesn't want to do YouTube anymore, or what the story is. But I feel like her content needs to grow up. Like, she's 28 now. I feel like I just want to see Zoe, because I know she's an incredible person. I know she's got a really funny sense of humour, really dirty mind. And I would just love to see that, because a lot of her viewers were growing up, and that's why she hasn't been getting as many views. That's so bad. Oh well. I tried, that's all that matters. Right? Now, so I use the L'Oreal Paris. I can't really talk because it goes really, it's literally like glue on your lips. So the other side is a gloss thing. I just pop this on, yeah, when it dries, like now. And it just makes it nice and shiny. Just like that. Done for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was very all over the place and very rambly, but I did want to talk about all of those things that I talked about, and thank you so much for listening to me, and I hope it didn't come across as me being whingy or anything like that. All I just wanted to do was to talk about things that I don't normally talk about and see if that can help people in any way, that shape or form. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have not already, do subscribe, because I can promise there's a lot of exciting things coming for this channel. Even though going into Leaving Cert does not mean I'm going to neglect my channel, I still want to upload. I absolutely love YouTube. So thank you so much, and I will see you very soon with another video. Bye!